Yeah, nah, g'day, I guess.
Can if you want to.
I'm good, yeah.
What was it like for you just to kind of be out here one more time with your guys and your team?
Yeah, it was cool. It's obviously, when you come in, you start to really try and take those moments in. So towards the last part of the season, especially today and stuff like that, it's just being out here and being around all the guys. Even Coach Smart speaking to us before in the meeting room was a little bit of a flashback. So definitely a good last kind of day out here.
What are some questions that teams have asked you or felt that they really wanted to get to know you on?
Yeah, definitely holding for me is a big one. So kind of been talking to a lot of teams about that. Obviously not doing it in game is a big thing because the punter pretty much does it 100% of the time in the NFL. So that's a big one, obviously looking into the knee. And then stuff like going into actual specifics of punting, kind of how you think, what you're aiming for, what you're trying to achieve when you get out there. So whether it be aiming points, how you move down the field and change, and all sorts of stuff. So it all comes up.
What was it like for you getting to work with Bo out here for your pro day?
It was sick. I've been lucky enough to have Bo in 2 years, and I'm extremely biased, but I think he's the best snapper I've ever been around. So it's been sick having him. It helps me when he's out there, and I have so much confidence just knowing the ball's going to be back there in a good spot for me, and all I got to do is punt. So it's awesome, and I think we had our photos put up together in the wall the other day. We got our trophies next to each other, so a bunch of cool moments with Bo, and I'm very thankful. He blessed us by coming here 2 years ago from UCLA.
I asked Bo the same question as well, but what is it about Kirk Benedict and I guess Kirby Smart as well, the culture that they build around special teams that have made you all as successful as you've been?
Yeah, I think with Coach Benedict, relationships. We're all so close with him, and he just allows us to be the best version of ourselves. And obviously he's a genius in the special teams world, but as far as a player to coach relationship, we're all super close, and it's everyone in the room, and he has a unreal relationship with all of us, and I think that allows us to be confident and just go out there and do our best. And Coach Smart obviously just has that huge emphasis on special teams, like how strict he is on it, the players he puts on it. You see the likes of Brock Bowers, Nolan Smith, like CJ Allen, probably first rower, like Monroe Freeling was on punt all year as the punt shield. So when you're putting first rounders out on punt team, you know it's important to Coach Smart.
I know Athens has been a big part of your life. Just you're leaving this place. Do you consider it home? Just what are some things you'll miss about it in this program as well?
Yeah, definitely American home. I've been here for 4 years. It's really the only place I've lived in America. So it's very special to me, and I think it's the people. Obviously, that's what I miss most. Obviously, just having so many familiar faces after 4 years, and the dog community loves their football. So just the very welcoming nature of all the dog fans and Athens locals has been awesome. And going out to restaurants, I'll give ZZ and Simone's a shout out, Chuck's and Osteo Oleo. So I'll miss those a lot. They'll probably be a standout.
What about Royal Peasant? I've seen you there a couple times.
Yes, no, that one reminds me a little bit of home. So no, that one's very close to where I live, so wander up there, it's good.
What was the most important thing for you to be able to show NFL scouts today?
Holding was probably the first one, got to hold on camera again. Like the Senior Bowl was huge for that as well. And then just any other opportunity I get to hold in front of them and prove I can do that is good for me, so it's the first one. And then just showing different punts. It was cool to be able to move the field in a script, so you have backed up punch, you have pooch punch, you have all sorts of different areas on the field. So being able to show that it's kind of like golf, you can take out a different club, and whether it needs hang time, whether it's location, whether it's your time to get after one and really just let it rip, all that sort of stuff. It was awesome to get out there and really show a kind of full bag of clubs.
What's your favorite memory that you leave here?
At the end of the trip, this year we took a trip with about 7 or 8 of us, some of my closest friends on the team. So I think that one just finished off my time here. And then as far as punting and football goes, I think coming off the field after my first punt, going back and watching that, just seeing obviously there are older players now, but the players, the coaches, stuff like that all coming over to give me a pat on the helmet, give me a high five, and their joy in me finally getting out to playing a game actually just kind of sums up my time here and how grateful I was to be around players and coaches and people like that for 4 years.
What should we expect from Drew Miller moving forward?
Yes, you should expect a very talented punter. I think I'm super excited. I think the 2 years for him, he's just only grown every single time he's punted. So super excited to him. He'll get the more reps this year with going into the ones. And he got all the ones last year with spring without me, and I saw a bunch of improvements. I think he's going to improve even again. But he's got a big leg, so you're going to see some big punts. And I think an area in his game he's really gotten good at is his pooching. When he come in, obviously, it was a thing that wasn't as like emphasized, I guess, in high school. Obviously, it's a big thing for Coach Smart and stuff. So he's really picked up that Aussie punt, and I'm proud of him for picking up, just doing pass to pass, kicking the ball to each other Aussie style, and seeing it really benefit in his game.
You talked about that first punt, but what about that punt versus Tennessee in 2022?
Yeah, same one. I went back and kind of watched it. I watched the sidelines. Didn't really watch like out on the field and stuff. You watch the sidelines and kind of gives you like goosebumps or a good feeling of just being like, wow, I was really lucky. And it sums up punting, like you're kind of working for others, not for self, and you want to help the team. When you see the teammates, whether it be the defense, the offense, really celebrating a punt, you get excited because you're like, oh yeah, that's cool. I actually got to help. Because punt can sometimes be a very kind of like anti-climax part of the game.
Anybody else for Brett?